and welcome back to Sewing from Scratch. Today I'm showing you what I made in September. I would totally love for you to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you really want to make sure you don't miss out, hit that little bell because that'll tell you exactly when a new video goes live so you can be one of the first ones to watch it. Give this video a big thumbs up if it inspired you to create something. Let me know in the comments if you liked any of these patterns or if you've used them before. I really appreciate any sort of interaction on my videos. So September, I didn't feel like I felt like I was busy, but not like crazy busy, but when I gathered all the things that I made, it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna go through and show you one by one. So this is gonna be in no particular order, but I do know that the very first thing I made in September was this hoodie. And if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a sneak peek of it. Or if you're in the Blended Threads Fabric Facebook group, you definitely saw it. And I think I even shared it in the Ellie and Mac Facebook group. So this is the undercover hoodie from Ellie and Mac, and it's a Blended Threads fabric panel, and the coordinate is this grungy stripe, and it's in French terry. And then I just used some luxe French terry from Fabric Snob for the rest. Love it, love it. I wear this every chance I get. This pattern is amazing. The drawstring hem is one of my new favorite things. I will definitely be making more of these. I'm even considering opening these up into my shop, and I'm experimenting with covering the hood seam. So if you have any tips or suggestions, or just let me know what you do in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. So if you watched my plans for September video, you know that Blended Threads fabric sweater was in there, as well as I wanted to do something with this plaid. Well, I ended up drafting this shirt from a ready-to-wear shirt that I own, and I'm really happy with the result. It's nice and flattering and loose, and I recently wore it for some headshots, so you'll see that coming. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how it turned out. It has a nice little curved hem on the bottom. The other thing I had mentioned in that video for my plans for September was this green silky fabric. So I ended up making the Caroline pajamas like I mentioned. I've only finished the shorts, and there will be a video coming next week on this, a sew along for this. So if you want to get your stuff ready, meet me there next week. And I'm really happy with this. It was the first closet case pattern I've tried, and I was quite happy with it, but we'll talk more about that next week. I added some rickrack on the bottom there instead of piping. And this fabric was from Fabricland like 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. Gosh, yeah, 4.5 years ago I bought this. Finally sewed it up. Shelf sewing September. Everything from here was from my shelf. Sort of, which I'm gonna get to now. A lot of the rest of these garments were involved in strike sewing because I am now a strike sewist for Sheer Perfection fabric. So this is probably the favorite one that I did from Sheer Perfection. It's got the nice, added some lace and rickrack on the bottom. And I added rickrack on the top. This is the Be Creative from Ellie and Mac. I will link it down below, of course. And then the black is athletic knit, also from Sheer Perfection fabric. So I use this in a strike sew. You might have seen it in some of the Facebook group. My daughter is loving it, and I'm making her wear it everywhere because it's so cute. And for that, I've paired it with these athletic knit leggings, which I actually made for my son, and then I realized how tight they were and they just weren't flattering on him, and my husband wasn't excited about them. So I gave them to my daughter because they're the same size pretty much, and she wears them all the time, loves them. These are the Grow Along pants, apple tree patterns. I will have to check that out for sure. With some more of the athletic knit, I made this raglan t-shirt, and this is the Going Home from Ellie and Mac. It was just on sale yesterday for $1 on Wacky Wednesday. It's unfinished, you can see I haven't hemmed it yet. But yeah, I will wear this more probably in the spring and summer when it's like when I'm doing sports. This I also made from the Strike Sewing. That was this bamboo. It's called Texture. I was really happy with their bamboo, so I'm excited to get some more when they open up bamboo in the shop. And this is the Everywhere dress. I will link it below for sure. But this is from Ellie and Mac as well. This is modified. I added the ruffle on the bottom and I added the ruffle on the sleeve. And I think the rest is in the pattern. So I did 3/4 length sleeve and I added just the one heart pocket. The pattern comes with heart pockets or square front pockets, and you can do 1 or 2. And then I made myself a matching one. And these, I actually ended up making these for a wedding that we had this past weekend, but mine is not flattering on me. I have wider shoulders, so this really emphasized that, and I would have worn it if I had to. It wasn't too bad, but I just wasn't as comfortable in it as the other dress I made, which is coming up. So yeah, this is also the Everywhere dress from Ellie and Mac, and I did not modify anything. It is 3/4 length sleeve and the dress length, knee length I believe it's called. Really cute pattern. It just, the color blocking lines aren't great for my body shape. So instead of that dress, I ended up very last minute making this dress, which I am in love with. It is really flattering, if I do say so myself, and I wore it to the wedding. The bottom is the blue bamboo from Fabric Snob, same with the last dress, I didn't mention that. And then the top is French terry from Fabric Snob, so of course October wedding, I thought it would be cold, so I went with French terry and long sleeve, which is so not me. I'm usually super hot, and it did get hot dancing and stuff, but other than if I wouldn't have been dancing, I would have been fine. I just had to go out, cool off a little bit. This is the South Shore romper pattern, the top, and then I just did a basic skirt for the bottom. It is a little short on me. I did not hem it because it would have become really short, and it was okay the way it was. I did have tights underneath anyway, just in case, and it looked really cute. There is a pattern for a dress like this without having to hack the South Shore romper called the Tray Bell, and I will link that below as well. But I really love how flowy and light this is with the warmth of the French terry on top, and it adds a little bit of structure too in the bust. And I also made this little guy. This is also a Ellie and Mac make. Can you tell I love their patterns? This was part of the sew along for the Pocket Henley, and obviously it's the Pocket Henley. And I was really intimidated by the placket, but it turned out great. I'm happy with the little penguins. It's not maybe something that my little guy wears a lot of because he doesn't... It's not something he wears a lot of just because we don't have coordinating pants for it, but it is really cute, and I think he'll wear it more now coming into the fall. And then I made my little guy some gotchis, so I made 5 pairs of these. I will link the pattern below and put it on the screen here because I cannot remember the pattern. But I'm very happy with the pattern. They're super cute, and I made them in a bunch of different prints and styles, and they're a great scrapbook. And then another thing I made, you've probably seen, it was part of the DIY Mummies Fall Challenge, and it was this potted plant holder. And I was really happy with the way this turned out. I think it added a whole bunch of fall vibes to my china cabinet, and it kind of gave me the push I needed to decorate for fall because it's probably not something I really would have done otherwise. So this is all I've made for myself and my family this month. I think there might be other things, but it ended up being quite a lot, and this is on top of my business stuff, so I've been kind of trying to get ready for fall trade show season and Christmas and stuff like that, as well as I was at a small business retreat, so there's a little bit of stuff I wanted to do for that. So I was pretty busy this month, and then plus YouTube videos. So I definitely eat, sleep, breathe sewing. It's kind of just my life, and I love it and wouldn't have it any other way, and I'm glad you're following along for the journey. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can build this community and enjoy all the sewing friends and just feed off of each other and get inspiration and motivation and great ideas. I also have a Facebook group that I would love for you to join. I will link that down below as well. See you next time.